What's going on, guys? It's your boy Implodes, and my friend here, Loki. Say what's up.
Yo, what up?
And today we're gonna talk about how we met and pretty much the crazy story. It's pretty crazy story. He's like the longest friend I had on PS4. He actually is the longest friend. I met like when I just started playing competitive COD. So it originated when I had this team named Pyro. It was formed in a party chat. My friend Dallas, he was talking to his friends, and they were talking about how much this kid in their team sucked. And I was like, "Hey, what up?" And I was like, "I'm a free agent," you know what I'm saying? And and they're like, "Yeah, sure," but it was his organization, SWL, and they didn't want to give it up. Or the guy didn't want to give it up, so I was like, "All right, whatever, let's make our own name." And I text my cousin, and uh, he's like a nerd. I would say he's a nerd, but he pretty much just said like, "How about Pyro?" And I was like, "All right, it's big enough to put in a clan tag. It sounds perfect." And then as soon as I made it, I knew my name. It was Pyro Melts. I knew it. It just felt right, and that's when I picked it. So fast forward a little bit, like I don't know, like a week. We're doing pretty good and stuff, but yeah, me and Sinks, one of the players, we decided to go on this Twitter tourney, and that I originally wasn't supposed to be in because I was supposed to go to movies, but I said I wanted to play the Twitter tourney instead. It's really bizarre. Why would I want to stay home and play a Twitter tourney when I can go to movies? It's really dumb, but so we ended up playing, and we got first rounded by these guys that were like by actually by
Was it my team?
yeah by I
Okay,
can't
and
remember his name.
how mine started was I was on SWL, which was the organization that the guy that Pyro Mouse was talking to, and they kicked me off because I was doing ass because I just started learning how to play Claw, so I wasn't really doing good. It was Sinks, um, and I don't remember the other ones, but yeah, they kicked me
Hefe.
off, so then I was by myself, and then I went to go play with I think it wasn't Got Banned, it was fuck.
Get bursted.
Get Bursted. I play with Get Bursted. Did I play with No, I didn't play with Sinks. I was playing with some I don't know who I was playing with, but we versed Sinks, Pyro Melt. Were you playing with Hefe?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and we first rounded him and went to Octane Search. So we beat him there. And Sinks was on my recent clan, and me and him were like best buds because we both listened to Ritz the rapper. He's a white rapper, and we both loved him, and we always got along. So I didn't know who it was, so I messaged Pyro Melts, and I'm like, yo, I remember you. You remember me? You want to do this tournament? This guy doesn't want to do it with us anymore. And so I hit Melts up. Oh, I know who we were playing with. And then so Melts joined the party, and I'm like, yo, who are you? And then he explained himself, so I didn't want to be a douche and just kick him. And then Sinks joined up, and we had this guy. He was a squeaker, but he was the best fucking squeaker in the world. I don't remember what his name was, but he was fucking him up.
Fear Deezings.
Yeah, Fear
Fear
D's.
Deezings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, should I do it? And they're like, talk me into kicking him. So I kicked him, and then we did the rest of the tournament. I think we made it one more run, and then we got beat. But yeah, that's how that started. What's next?
Yeah, and it was really awkward. Like we were like God Squad and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
we lost like as soon as we like
Yeah.
met up, but it was really awkward how like I didn't know I joined the party and I was like, hey, and he was like, who are you? So
Yeah.
yeah, it was really awkward, but like I don't know.
But then
We
if
just
he
played
would
the
have went to the
tournament.
movie theaters, we would have never met. And then after that,
Yeah,
we became
and then
I
after
guess
that, and then
teammates.
yeah, became teammates where pretty much Sinks was like, you got a lot better, and
Yeah.
I thought like I didn't want him on the team because like because everybody said that he sucked ass, but
Yeah.
he did pretty good in the tournament. So we're like, all right, we'll let him on the team. He can be our sub. Him and Get Burst to join. He becomes Pyro underscore 69.
Yeah.
and then Pyro underscore bursted,
Yeah,
and
he was
bursted
on and
sketches
off.
within the first day.
He sketched the first day and then he came back in
Yeah,
2 days and we were like, yeah, because he's a good player, but he always had a broken controller. You couldn't sprint.
Mike. Yeah, all right,
So
yeah,
then we ended
yeah,
up just saying, no, you're not joining anymore. And then I think the final
and
was
then
like Dallas, me, you, and Sinks.
yeah, it was. Well, yeah, it was, but like, and oh yeah, so like he was our sub, and then one day, like out of nowhere, everybody starts leaving the kick chat, our pyro cook chat, and it was like first our leader left, just left out of nowhere. Then
Yeah.
our like best player left out of nowhere, and then
Mhm.
Sinks left, and then it was just like me and 69. We never really talked, because he was
Mhm.
our sub. He barely played, but
Mhm.
he like he was like, "Hey, you want to start up a team with me and Sinks?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. We can keep Pyro." Because I was pretty much like the co-founder, so we kept
Yeah.
Pyro and we kept it going, and we made it into
Picked
a
up
really
Nigel, Pyro
decent team.
Nigel,
Yeah.
or
No,
Combust.
Pyro combusted. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
We dropped him
yeah.
and
So
picked
like,
up Dallas.
get bursted again.
Oh
No,
yeah, yeah,
we
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 did
picked up get
get
bursted
Bristol.
again,
Yeah.
and then get bursted sketched, and then we picked up Dallas, and then I got dropped.
And then we
Well, oh,
always
actually,
what?
yeah. What happened? Like, oh wait. No, I don't know. You go ahead.
um, when how we like we got in a fight at one point because me and Quest would always just give Melt shit because we thought it was the funniest thing, and we'd get him pissed off, and then he would always leave in the middle of a GB, so he kept on doing that until he finally like said fuck this, and he like actually he quit for about 2 weeks and went on vacation, and when he came back, like we didn't have beef anymore, so then we teamed again, and then same thing happened again. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna go make my own shit. So I made a EXL clan with Nigel, me, Sinks, and somebody else. I don't
Dallas.
remember.
Dallas.
It might have been
It was
Dallas.
Dallas.
And then
Then got kicked off though.
yeah, and then after that, I
It's annoying.
actually I think we actually came back again, but I didn't talk to Sinks anymore, and I talked to you, and me and you were playing Hauntful and Saintful, and from that we played fours, so it was just me and you again. So we made up another team of four, and then it was Hauntful, me, you, and Saintful, and then
Thankful.
we
And
dropped
then Saintful
Saintful.
was doing really bad,
Yeah, so
so
we
we just
dropped him,
dropped Thankful. And
and
then
then
and
Hauntful
Harmful
had
was on
some.
Twitter because
Yeah,
me and Hyper or me and uh Loki didn't have like we didn't use Twitter. That's why we weren't
yeah,
really relevant. We
hmm
didn't like know about Twitter until like AW. That's why we're kind of relevant.
yeah,
So like he's on Twitter. He's like, dude, we can have this guy in our team. Hoffel goes like all like freaking out, and then this guy
yeah,
named like militantly joins the party, and we're just like, who the fuck is this guy? You know? And then
yeah.
he's like, dude, don't worry, dude, we'll carry you. I'll carry you. And I didn't know, like, I thought he was just being cocky. I was like, there's no way
Yeah.
this kid's that good. We
hmm
get into GB, kid's goes like 40 and 10. Like
Yeah,
he just
Mulenti
carries.
is no scuffs, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a scuffs now, I believe. But
Yeah.
he melt like he was one of the best players I've ever seen,
Yeah, that I
and
ever met.
it was like really
We
good.
teamed.
They were really good, but what happened was like Hanful would do anything to get known. Eventually he would like just literally do anything to get known. He was like thirsty,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? I was getting sick of him, his ego. I would say he had like an ego,
Yeah.
and I left, but I was gonna get dropped anyway because I wasn't that good in Ghosts.
Yeah.
And once I got dropped, they went on their own little
What
tear,
did,
I would
yeah,
say,
what
and they
did
went like
you do?
20-0.
What did you
But,
do
oh,
after
when
that?
I got dropped, I quit
Oh, you
until the
quit?
last week of AW. Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'll
quit until the
explain
last
what
week of AW,
Okay, I'll
and
explain what
then
I
and
did.
then yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Um I ended up teaming with Hauntful, No Scuffs, and it was me, and then No Scuffs picked up his friend who is Phoenix the God, and we ended up going 36 and 1, and we were like top team, and like we were fucking unbeatable. Only the one that we lost was a 3v3, and 3v3s can go either way really. But yeah, and I kept on like I was the bomb bitch, and I did not want to be the bomb bitch. So I ended up leaving because he kept on complaining. Like we would be in a 1v or a 2v3 after he would die. He's like, "Oh, we lost," but we would always end up winning. So I had enough of that. So me and Hontful left because Hontful always gotten beef with him. But yeah, me and
Yeah.
Hontful left. I left. I
We're,
think they ended up placing second because they picked up Muscles, No Scuffs, Vandalism, and somebody else. And then after that, did I talk to you again after that?
Wait, all right, we're gonna explain the rest of that in the next video, but I hope you guys all enjoyed this first part.
Yeah.
It's really fun going back and looking at this stuff, so see you
Mhm.
guys in the part 2.